Yeah, just a bit of information that people might find handy regarding recovering from a stroke, which I suffered and ended up a mess, and recovered really quickly through fasting and good food, but also exercise. And one of the exercises that I found, ex- well, for me, I think it was extremely beneficial to me, regaining my balance and everything, was after I finished bouncing up and down the passage when I first got home and learning how to stand up and not bump into everything straight away, and then trying to do a bit of time on the walker. What I done, I went to the beach a lot, and at the beach, just walking in the sand in knee deep water, but just the feel of the sand on the bottom of my feet and the feel of the water, I think was extremely beneficial. And then later I went on to walking on rocks, large boulders down near the ocean. But the first thing I'd done, and once I could walk and not feel embarrassed that I couldn't, staggering everywhere and everything else. I mean, half the problem is, you're in a mess and you don't want to attract any attention, and you want to get better. So when I was walking down the beach, if I walked in the water, I felt maybe I'm absorbing different nutrients and minerals or whatever, magnesium or whatever, out of the ocean, but it's giving my body a different sense and more sensation and more feeling, because my whole left side had been virtually paralyzed and numb, and I had no feeling, and the feel of the sand on my feet, I think, was extremely beneficial. But then also for my hand, I had just these, it was all my left side that I needed to work on. My right side of my face, I don't know, has come pretty good. But I use this on my hand. But also, this is another little simple one. It's actually for people who play musical instruments, but it works pretty good for giving you, that extra bit of exercise, and that, I guess I did try using a tennis ball first off, but they were a bit hard. I couldn't squash them, and I was looking for something else. And then my son came along with this, and just whatever you put into it is what you're going to get out of it, but I do think the main thing, it's a combination of everything. So you need your fasting, so your body has got time to rebuild. Well, this is in my case. Everybody might be different, and they need to analyse what works for them and test it out. But fasting gives your body a chance to rebuild and repair, but then you need the building blocks to do that. So you need to make sure you're getting all your minerals, all your protein, all your amino acids and vitamins and minerals. And the other good one that I liked when I was down the beach is vitamin D. Is very critical. Well, everything is critical. You can't have a big pile of half the minerals and vitamins and miss out on some. You need them all. And another one was just, where's the camera? Seaweed was one thing I added in my diet. That covers a lot of things. Well, it's got the iodine in it and the amino acids that the iodine needs to operate with. That's the same as zinc and everything else. It's no good just taking, for me, the way I feel, it was no good just taking zinc. You need the copper that your zinc needs and everything else. So I tried to have a very balanced diet. But anyway, I just wanted to point out that some of the natural things that worked for me was just walking down the beach in the sand, feeling the texture of the sand on the bottom of my feet, trying to gain the stimulation and hoping all my nerves and everything else, were going to connect up, and they did. And then for my hand, I did a lot of these. I'd do all different exercises all the time, non-stop, sitting at home. But another thing I'd done in the water, because the water feels different on your body, so I wanted my body to feel all the different sensations. So I'd often lay just in the shallow water. At that stage, I wouldn't have been able to trust myself to go into any deep water, but just ankle deep water, and I'd just lay down and have the surf splash on me, the same as I would when right from the very start. I'd spend ages in the shower just with the cold water running, so it would get some sort of sensation on my body. I couldn't use hot water because I couldn't tell if I was burning myself until I looked down and I'd see I was bright red. So anyway, hopefully a bit of information might be helpful to somebody, and good luck with your any health issues you have, and that. Anyway, see you all. Thank you.